Hello everyone, welcome to another flight vlog. So today I am going on another international trip from BLR to Kathmandu in Nepal. So I'm on RA flight 226, Nepal Airlines 226. So yeah, let's start the vlog, and we are currently still on the apron and the boardings have been complete. The doors are getting closed now. So I'm gonna catch up to you once we begin the pushback. And by the way, the let's let's talk about this flight. And this flight, the thing is great, but some things are better because I need to show you something right now. Let's see that. Okay, see, so I can stretch my legs fully, and there is this much leg room. So let's see which aircraft we're traveling today, shall we? So this is the safety card here. Let's read the safety card. So, okay, the seatbelt sign just came on. So this is the Airbus A320-200 on Nepal Airlines. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away. Okay, so they're now giving the flight announcement, which is they give the information about the flight and where it's headed, from which origin, which destination, at what altitude we'll be cruising, and much more. So they have said we'll be cruising today at 35,000 feet, and this is an evening flight, so that's the best thing. So now you can view the engine, one of the great views, and then the magnificent view of the wing and its elements. There are some A320s parked there in a distance, and that was the jet bridge from which we boarded. So yeah. And by the way, this is the small hole I told you on the aircraft. Okay, I'm gonna catch up to you once we begin the pushback. So the flight time is 2 hours and 20 minutes, and if there's a delay or any weather problems, it could take 2 hours 50 minutes. Let's just round it to 3 hours. I'm gonna put my phone to airplane mode now, and then we'll begin. Okay, it's currently 18:23, that is about 6:25. I rounded it to 2 minutes, and if you count 2 hours and 20 minutes, there is 18. Yeah, we're gonna arrive at 8:25 to 8:45. Within that time, we're gonna arrive in Nepal. So, by the way, like any other flight vlogs, this is divided into two parts: the pushback, taxi, the takeoff, and the cruise. Then we're gonna, and the second part, we're gonna do the descent, landing, and the taxi in Kathmandu. So the flight crew are really friendly on this flight. They gave me the permission I needed to do this vlog, and I'm very happy. So thankful to the crew, and the gate agents also gave me permission. So thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, I think the tug is being attached right now. I can hear the thud of the nose wheel, and the left hand engine is now getting started. The vibrations, I'm sitting on the left side and I can feel it right now. This is just like on my last flight vlog, UL 1173. There's a video announcement going on, so that's great. Just see the video announcement. Okay, the pushback is started. So bye bye BLR and hello to Kathmandu. Okay. So just like on the UL 1174 vlog, I'll try to see which runway we turn on to. So currently we're getting pushed back off the gate. So the A320-200 is very quiet. This is a really quiet aircraft. Can't even feel the vibrations after those two engines have started. The wings view is just great, and even the paint structure is really good on this aircraft. So I think we're gonna follow those green lights. I'm gonna zoom in towards the runway. Okay. So they turned the seatbelt sign on once again. Oxygen masks are located in the overhead units. In case of depressurization, the mask will drop automatically. Pull the mask with a jerk, put it on, cover your nose and mouth, and breathe. So the pushback is gonna stop any minute right now, and then we'll begin our taxi. I think they're extending the flaps right now. I can hear the flaps extending by the hydraulic system. Okay, I think the right hand engine is getting started right now. The the screen which was there for the video announcement just went up after the announcement is complete. The navigation lights have been turned on. That is the underside navigation light, which is on the downside of the aircraft, exactly parallel to the top side. You can see the red flashing light there. They've still not begun the taxi, so waiting for the moment. So they've just tested the spoilers and the ailerons. So I think they push the side stick to the left and the ailerons will deflect. And for the spoilers, they just apply the foot brakes, or like they just pull the lever of the aileron. Okay, so now we have just begun our taxi towards the runway. So as I've told you before, when we were at the gate, I'm gonna try to see which runway we are lining up on for takeoff. But now just enjoy the boring taxi. And by the way, if you love being on flights just like me, comment below which is the best part of the flight. Is it the pushback, the taxi, the takeoff, the cruise, or the landing? For me personally, it's all of them, but if you tell me to choose just one, I would say the landing, because the smoothness of the landing is the best thing in the world. Okay, we have slowed down for some reason, don't know why. I think we may turn now. Yeah, just like my expectation, we are turning. So yeah, this is so good. And by the way, it's sunset here in BLR. You can see the sun. So for the first time ever, I'm gonna be seeing the sunset out of an aircraft's window. So we are taxiing straight now. So that is M. That is the M turnout, and that is also the M turnout. There are two turnouts, left and right one. So I think we're gonna line up on the same runway we took off from when we were on the VTZ flight and on the UL 1174 flight. Yeah, that's the same runway he's taking off from. So I'm gonna catch up to a few minutes later. Okay. Just watch the taxi. I think they're taxiing at 20 to 25 knots, but I don't have any in-flight entertainment to give me that information. But I think we're going to turn out, but not sure. It may follow a different yeah, just I've told you. But last time we turned left, but this time we're turning right. Okay, so that is one of the turnouts to runway 09 left. So that is from the other side, and the 27 right is from the other side. So one runway acts as two in some cases. The green lights you see there are the runway turnout lights. So the VR is 098 degrees at 1.70 nautical miles. Okay, the cabin lights have just been dimmed and the pressurization has just started right now. Okay, 27 right is the runway we are taking off from. I just saw the marking which says 27 right. It kind of makes sense to me because when you are on an aircraft and there are two runways, it is the right side one. But I think we're stopping for some reason. And I was wrong. We are resuming the taxi. I think they slow down to about 5 knots. Yeah, the pilot just gave the announcement for the cabin crew to sit down in the seats for takeoff and turning left towards runway 27 right. There you go, just like I told it, but I'm gonna confirm on the runway marking right there. Just watch the turnout, it's so good. And now at this point, the lights are completely dimmed, but I think you can't notice them because the ice view is different from the camera's view. Okay, we have stopped. I think they're asking for the clearance, or yeah, the engines are advancing right now. So yeah, enjoy the takeoff. Yes, we are taking off just like I told you. So they've advanced the thrust levers. Okay, the shortest taxi of all time. $100 knots. Cross check. We're still rolling. I think they're up. V1 rotate. Yeah, the aircraft rotated, and 2 hours and 20 minutes to Kathmandu. And immediately we are in a left bank. I mean a right bank, sorry. So we are leveling the thing out. We're already at 1000 feet. Just see the cities down below. And now we are doing a left turn. I think now we are going to level the thing out. And they've leveled the nose in order to get more speed to continue the climb to 35,000 feet, flight level 350. So the engines are very quiet on this flight. This is a CFM 56 engine. So I think we are at 3000 feet, because the clouds are now coming into the view and they're touching the engines. So I'm gonna snap a picture right now. So we're now currently at a pitch degree of 3 degrees nose up. That is the ideal pitch up attitude to continue the climb without risking speed or the altitude, in a balanced way to cruising altitude. So there's some slight turbulence. So there's lot of fog right now setting into our aircrafts. So I think we're at 7,000 feet. But this time I can't say very precisely because there's no in-flight entertainment to give me that information. So we're banking right. I'm going to show you another view. So this is the wing view. So the camera is getting it's like hard to get it. Yeah, it's adjusted right now, but due to the differences in light, oh my god. This is the sunset at 7,000 plus feet. Luckily, the camera is there to protect me, or else it would just hit my eyes right now. Where there's the seatbelt sign, it's gone. So the seatbelt sign has been turned off, means only one thing. The pilots have turned autopilot on, and now the autopilot is the one flying the plane to flight level 350. So this also means another thing, you can take your seatbelts off and walk around the cabin. Because I can feel the autopilot doing the job. When there was manual flying, there was slight variations in the pitch attitude, and then once you've set the pitch in the autopilot to 3 or 4 degrees, it follows that pitch. The cabin lights have been turned back on. So I think this will be divided into not 2 but 3 parts, because there's a surprise coming that I'm not gonna reveal now. Anyway. So now just the engines doing their job and flying us to KTM airport, Kathmandu. I can still see the navigation lights flashing there. And that is one of many rivers you can see. So it's hard to see some rivers at this height, and luckily we're still seeing some. My camera is finding it hard to adjust, because the sunlight is just hitting the camera very badly. And that is another river. There's the fasten seatbelt sign and life vest under your seat sign. Okay, I think they've changed the pitch attitude by 1 or 2 degrees. Assuming it was at 3, I think it's at 5 degrees pitch up. So we have also been given a refreshing vibe to refresh ourselves, because it's an evening flight and the sun is still setting. And once the sun sets, it's gonna be a great thing watching the navigation lights in the dark. Yeah, you can see that I think we're cruising at 300 plus knots right now. So if you see from this angle, you feel like you're not moving at all. But if you see from up like this, or from the down view, the view of the engine or the view of the clouds, you can see that you're moving. And the thing you see is that we're moving very slow, is that we're actually moving at 300 plus knots, which is about, I think, 500 kilometers plus per hour. And simply our eye can't adjust to that. So that's why we feel like we're moving so slow. Still trying to adjust my camera. But if you take it here, it gets adjusted immediately. So there's a tray table given, let's open it. But it's not the time for the meal service. I'm gonna just open it to see. Okay, so this is an extendable tray table. So if you don't feel comfortable eating like this, you can extend it to here. You can keep your meal and have dinner. Closed it. And by the way, I also have a, so there's I told I have a surprise, but I just paused the video because I got interrupted. I'm sorry, but yeah, there's a surprise coming. I bought it today at the duty free, and if I reach the hotel within my sleeping time, I'm gonna do a video of it unboxing. But if I reach the hotel very late, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So now just enjoy the sunset. At that time the sun was, I think, here. At this point it's gone down to here, but then it will come down and then boom, the sunset. We can still see some small water bodies and then tons of land. Okay, so this was the part 1, the taxi, the takeoff and the cruise, and in the next part we're gonna do some other reviews. Until then, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, and have a nice day as always. And don't forget, this is a 3-part vlog.